So this will be our 8th year doing the teddy bear toss, and it's going to be on an amazing day. It's December 21st. I love going to live games. So football, hockey, baseball. I like going to live sporting events and finding a way that I could incorporate my passion of things like that along with giving back to the community was the goal. Mickey and Alexandra brought it to me, and because we were trying to figure out what we were going to do, what kind of event we were going to do, and they brought that, and I go, oh my gosh, that's brilliant. That looks like a blast. So everybody brings teddy bears to the game. We have teddy bears there that we trade for donations, so we're raising money for a different foundation every single year. And when the home team scores their first goal, everyone throws their bears down on the ice. We go out and collect the bears, and then the work begins after that. We actually take the bears out to hospitals and Head Start programs and homeless shelters and nursing homes and animal shelters. So we're delivering bears all the way up through March, April. So it's a lot of fun.
It was back in December 2016. We was in Roanoke Carilion Hospital. She had like these little baskets because, of course, it's right near Christmas time. They had extra things for kids. They brought in these little baskets that had little toys and stuff in it, and she just pushed it to the bottom of the bed. She felt so bad, like with everything going on. She didn't really have any interest in it. And when she said, like, the dogs are here, I'm thinking, oh, these little pet dogs are going to come in because we have a farm and she loves dogs. So here comes definitely the dogs coming in, the hockey team dogs. And there's Diesel dancing around and she's laughing. She's full of smiles. The team's walking in, talking to her. And it's an experience, I would say, that she's never forgotten.
I remember I wasn't very happy considering I was in the hospital, but then when they came, it made me much happier. I remember being a little shocked because I had never seen them before, I'd never heard of them, but I remember they all had a lot of energy, which kind of brought joy into the room, and even after they left, I was very happy. And then we played some of the games that the nurses brought me, like some board games and stuff, and they just kind of tried to spend time and just kind of make me happy and stuff. I know Diesel was in like the corner of the room just dancing and jumping around. Some of the players, they were just talking about the team itself and everything that they enjoyed doing.
That was our very first teddy bear toss game. And we were just all excited to deliver the first batch of bears. And I was able to go as Diesel. And I always love dressing up as Diesel because everybody loves the big dog. Everybody loves Diesel. We're on the elevator going up to the children's floor, and I think it was Steve Mealy who looked at me and said, "Chip, I bet you're the only owner in hockey that dresses up as their team's mascot." I distinctly remember walking in Brianna's room. We walked in and her smile just lit up the whole room. She was just so happy to see us. And we gave her a brown bear that I think she subsequently named Mr. Snuggles, if I remember correctly.
This would be the bear, Mr. Snuggles, that they first gave me at their visit.
The teddy bear toss is a cool story in itself, but Brianna just takes it one step further because unfortunately Bree wasn't able to come to a game that year, but the next year she decided, and I think her words were, "I want other kids to experience the joy that I had of getting a teddy bear from the dogs." And so she did her own teddy bear toss drive.
I wanted to figure out how to help, and then eventually I figured out about the teddy bear toss, and I kind of wanted to start doing that to help.
I was like, okay, so how many you think you might collect by the end of this? And she says, I'm going to get 100. And I was like, oh, wow, 100's a lot. And you're thinking, oh my gosh, what am I going to do if she does get 100 bears? And the next thing I know, she ended up reaching 105 bears by the teddy bear toss night.
Kind of makes you know, like when you start collecting the bears, you know, however many you have is how many kids you're going to make happy, and it makes you want to collect more and more. I think it would be very important because there are some kids that don't see happiness when they're in the hospital, and maybe just a bear or a visit from just a team itself would make them much happier.
So here we go, and we're carrying the bags in. Of course, it's like 2 or 3 big, huge trash bags, and most people are carrying in like one little teddy bear, and I'm like, oh my God, how are we going to literally throw all these bears over like this? And I see all these little kids around, and they're throwing them, and they're looking at her, and they're smiling, and they're pointing, and they're laughing, and they're having the time. And here she goes. She's handing them teddy bears. Here, throw, throw. And at that point, you've got numerous kids around these trash bags throwing them. So it wasn't just people were collecting these bears and helping her for this drive. She was bringing bears for other kids to enjoy, to also throw over. She just wants to be able to collect teddy bears and help other kids.
I will be at the teddy bear toss this year, and I'm hoping to have over my original goal of 105.
So I would say collect all the teddy bears you can and bring them out teddy bear night and throw them over, and let's make some kids happy.